Good morning, Sea Lake Journey crew. How are you today?
How about that? It's happy Thursday morning.
Is it Thursday?
Yep,
Thank
right.
God, it's almost Friday.
Trash day. I had to take the trash out to the road.
So we want to say good morning to all of our viewers, our subscribers, and our lurkers.
And the Facebook users and our members.
Okay.
Members get a squeaky today.
We are going to say good morning to the people that are in the chat already. And it was Law Jones and the Gaylords were in here like at dark 30 talking about coffee.
That's
and
right.
All of the coffee options they have. And then CME Traveling jumped in.
Well, yeah, Eddie Lugo was here right before that, and Jennifer from Embarkation Nation.
Before them?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
They're up there. They came in with Law Jones and the Gaylords.
Oh, see, I have Law Jones, the Gaylords, and then CME Traveling.
You missed Eddie Lugo and Jennifer from Embarkation Nation.
Yes, okay. So I apologize for that. It's a good thing Chet wrote them down because I don't know where I would be. So I need to get way down the chat then. Is that what
Go to the slashes.
Go to the slashes.
Just go to the slashes.
Just go to the slashes. Did you say good morning to everyone that was in there before the slashes?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh, golly, how long is this chat? Oh, there's a slash.
Woo, how about that?
There's CME. Okay.
There's CME Traveling right
there's
there.
Embarkation Nation.
They're leaving out of NOLA, out of Galveston.
Oh, they're talking about leaving.
I don't know
what
they're talking about.
And good morning to the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
Good morning, y'all. Woo.
And good morning to Antoinette at Fun.
Uh-oh. I just lost the squeaky again. Enzo's got it.
Enzo has it.
Well, it's gone forever.
Good morning to Renee.
Good morning, Renee. I got another squeaky. How about that? I got a round purple one with eyeballs.
Okay. Let's see. We're talking about desserts today, right?
Yeah, talking about desserts.
Okay, so Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla going to start it off for us.
Does anyone like artisan desserts that replicate mass-produced snacks like Oreos and candy bars?
So, does anyone else like
artisan desserts? I don't even know what that is.
Mass-produced snacks like Oreos. I don't know what that is either.
I don't either. Never heard of it. Must be. Is that like a different brand or a generic thing? What is that? Let us know. Because I don't know if I liked it or not. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, Renee says she's a chocoholic.
Chocolate here.
Anything chocolate, I'm assuming needs dessert. I always need dessert, but my problem is now being gluten-free, there's not too many desserts that are good. And good morning to Bama.
Good morning, Bama Nola. Bama Nola.
And good morning to the Cruisin' Koozies.
Stopped in to say, have a great day, everyone. I'm running late and getting ready for work. See you later. Good morning to you. And hey, we'll ride along with you on your way to work.
Good
How about that?
morning to you as well. And they're talking about Ashley Ratliff, but I don't see her in here. We're going to say good morning to Ashley anyway, because maybe she was here and then she's gone.
Good morning, Ashley. I must have missed her. I didn't see her.
And I didn't see the quote of the day anywhere, so I don't know.
I got it right here. I got one of them anyway. The quote is, there is no we in chocolate. You got that? There is no we in chocolate, from the good people at mine.
And Eddie says artisan is a technique.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
So, it is.
See, I don't know anything about techniques.
Either.
And here's what Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla say.
It's where chefs try and replicate well-known snacks or desserts, only make them better most of the times.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So a chef decides, I'm going to make my own version of a Snickers bar.
Or an Oreo cookie.
And watch this, because mine's going to be better. Huh. I would definitely like to try that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder why they don't do that on a cruise ship.
I don't know, but those of you out there that are gluten-free, there is a gluten-free Oreo that's so much. First of all, Oreo themselves makes their own gluten-free Oreo cookie.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the brand you buy me?
Glutino.
Their Oreo cookie is so much better than
the regular Oreos, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
And CME Traveling says they like that quote. No we.
There is no we in chocolate.
Yes.
Mine.
Oh, that's what it's supposed to mean.
Yes. Mine.
See, I didn't catch that. I guess I'm just not that bright.
Well, it is morning time.
Okay, so let's start our topic.
That's why we call it the rise and shine. First, you got to rise, And now we're going to shine. Hey, our topic is desserts on the cruise ship. And I thought we'd do a little different today.
Okay.
I'm going to name different desserts that we've had on the cruise ships. And you're going to put in the chat if it's on your favorite list or your not favorite list, or your like or your don't like. However you want to say it.
So are we going to, we're not going to go through them fast then if you're going to give them.
No, we don't have to go fast. We got time, and we'll go through. So
okay, well, let's say good morning to Learn Family Fun, bringing us our day of the day.
The day of the day. Tanisha says, good morning to all y'all out there. It's Happy Australia Day, International Customs Day, National Green Juice Day, National Peanut Brittle Day, and National Spouses Day. Plan to celebrate something. Celebrate one or two of them. Celebrate all of them. Celebrate inside, outside. Go down to the store and celebrate. Celebrate at the post office. Let's just all celebrate.
So I had something to say about National Spouses Day.
Okay.
It's National Spouses Day.
Yeah.
Because people celebrate anniversaries and they're not really married. I mean, why National Spouses Day? Because a spouse is legal on paper.
In the days we live in, I can't really tell you anything anymore. I might be politically incorrect if I do try to answer that one.
And good morning to the cruise nuts coming to us from Facebook land.
Facebook users, good morning to you.
Okay, so go ahead and start this dessert thing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And good morning to TNT Adventures to Sea. And they say creme brulee.
That's on our list. Hey, you know what? Let's start with that. And creme brulee. If you've had creme brulee on the cruise ship, let us know. Is that one of your best desserts or one of your worst? Best or worst? Let's make it easier like that.
So for me, I've had it both.
Both?
I've had the best creme brulee I've ever had, and I've had the worst creme brulee I've ever had.
You know, I don't even know if I've ever ate it on a cruise ship, have I?
You have. You don't really care for it. It's what creme brulee is. It's the one that looks like a little, like a thick custard, and then they put the sugar on top, and they take the little handheld burner thing, and they burn the sugar on top, so it's like hard. And you're supposed to take your spoon, and you're supposed to break through the sugar, and then eat the custard with a little bit of the sugar. I've had really good ones, and I've had ones that were like runny and just like you didn't bake this long enough or something.
I'm sure I have had it. Now she described it. I remember that. I guess it just wasn't one of my favorites. So I'm going to have to put it on my worst list. If it's not memorable, it's not one of the best. Obviously.
Right. And I typically like the vanilla creme brulee. I don't like the ones where they're trying to make it some other exotic flavor, caramel creme brulee or something like that. It just doesn't work for me. And this is what Learn Family Fun says about Spouses Day.
National Spouses Day on January 26th each year celebrates the bond between two people and sets aside time for couples to show each other gratitude.
Aww,
well, that's a good day then. Let's celebrate it.
So that Gaylords say they celebrate with their spouse every day.
Every day. John says she is my sunshine. Talking about Jody there. You better believe it. That's what you married the right person in, right?
There you go.
Oh, I just broke my ink pen again.
Renee has jumped all the way to Carnival's favorite.
Oh, the Carnival chocolate melting cake is the bomb. That was on my list also as well.
So it's also on my best and worst.
Really?
Yes. I have had it where it's really, really good. It's cooked perfectly. And then I've had it where it's so thick and dry, it's like blech. And I've had it where it's so runny, it's like pudding.
Yeah, now that you say that, it's always been on my best list, one of my favorites. But we have had it a couple of times where one time it was like soup, and I was like, "Oh, this ain't right."
Yes.
I was like, whoa.
And our granddaughter, we have one of our videos. Our granddaughter, when she was 14, and we did the chef's table, which had the tour of the galley.
Yeah.
She got to make the chocolate molten cake.
That's right.
In this huge mixing bowls with the three chefs standing there.
She got to wear the big hat and everything.
The big hat. And Bama says not a fan of creme brulee.
No, I'm not neither. I had to take it off my list. And with the chocolate molten cake, it has to be done right. If it's done right, it's on my best list. If it's not, it's on my worst.
And you're going to have to read Kurt's comment here.
Oh, national blah, blah, blah. Marcia's quote for spouse. I'm gonna make sure when I get to y'all show that y'all are celebrating that day accordingly, Kurt and Marcia.
And here's the Gaylords. They'll just take the chocolate chip cookies.
Also on my list.
That's on his list of favorites. And some ships don't have really good chocolate chip cookies, but he loves the chocolate chip cookies on Princess.
Princess is consistently makes them perfect. Oh my gosh. If you love chocolate chip cookies, I suggest you get on a Princess ship. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, because I can't. We've been on a few ships where he just did not like the chocolate chip cookies.
Sometimes they make them too hard, like hockey pucks, and sometimes I don't know. They didn't put salt or they didn't put something in it. I'm like, salt. This ain't right. Well, it still had enough sugar in it, but it was lacking something. I don't know what else you put in cookies. I don't know what else goes in. I don't know ingredients.
I don't know. So let's talk about some other unusual things that not every ship has.
How about that baked Alaska?
Baked Alaska.
And y'all know what it is? She'll tell you.
Baked Alaska, it's layers of vanilla cake and ice cream. And they set it on fire and flame it up with I'm not sure if it's brandy or whatever's on top. I'm not a big fan of it. It's pretty. I like to see it.
I have to admit, I get excited when I've seen it. The last Carnival cruise we was on and the last Princess, they had it both times. And when the waiters come out standing there holding that, it's pretty exciting to see. I really don't care about eating it. It's okay, but it is exciting to see.
It's very exciting to see, especially when they're walking around with it all flamed up.
It's like, woo!
Now, I remember back in the day when they came around with the flaming baked Alaska, and every single table got a whole baked Alaska put in the center of the table.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And they don't do that anymore.
That's back in the good old days.
Another dessert that I don't think we talked about, it's not on our list, that they do on Princess is Banana Foster.
Bananas Foster.
They'll have the little Banana Foster station right there in the middle of the dining room, and they'll come around and ask, would you like Banana Foster? And they make it like right there on the little serving table, by your table.
One of those little fancy kind of desserts that you can get there in the main dining room. You can't get them at the buffet. Some of these you can't get there.
Now, Bama has caramel cheesecake. That is on our list.
Yep, caramel cheesecake.
It's actually a caramel turtle cheesecake.
I have it as caramel pecan turtle cheesecake.
Right.
I like it.
It's okay. I mean, it's a good dessert. I wouldn't say it's my favorite dessert, but it's a good dessert.
Yeah, but I'm going to change up. That's one of those I call my change up dessert because you can't eat chocolate molten cake every night.
So here's what the Gaylords say.
When they use real ice cream rather than the frozen water on Carnival.
And good morning to Shanster's Travel. You're never late, sweetheart. So the thing about the ice cream, I ordered. So first of all, on any cruise ship in any fleet, you can order banana split even if it's not on the menu in the main dining room for your dessert.
How about that?
So I ordered a banana split on Princess, and I got a banana cut in half with a scoop of vanilla gelato and hot fudge poured on top of it, which is not a traditional banana split, but it sure was good.
It's the gluten-free banana split.
And then I've ordered a banana split on a Carnival ship before where they had banana ice cream.
Ooh,
and they took vanilla ice cream and smushed up the banana in it and put whipped cream on top of it, which is still not a banana split, but
it sounds good.
Still sounding good.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, one of my favorites, I can't get it on Carnival, but on Princess we can get it. That gelato.
Gelato, yes. So I think Carnival just serves regular ice cream, even in their dining room. It's just regular ice cream.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And now one ice cream that they do have on Carnival that I really like is their butter pecan. They have really good butter pecan ice cream. But I have to admit that gelato is definitely the best ice cream out there.
I'll tell you what, that gelato, you get on Princess ship and get that gelato, it'd be like, oh, ice cream's still good, but man, gelato is just better. It's hard to explain.
And everybody says, well, I don't want to pay for the gelato in the gelato shop. I said, more, but you can order gelato for dessert in the main dining room.
Yes.
So that's the way you get your free gelato.
Or if you're lucky, like we were on the Sky Princess, the ice cream machine tore up. So rather than just leave a closed up ice cream machine where you couldn't get no ice cream, they brung gelato up and was hand serving it.
Yes.
So I was like, whoa, we're a winner here. How about that? Princess stepped up and we had a fantastic gelato dessert up there on deck.
Yeah, and the Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, they are agreeing that gelato is really good.
Yeah, boy.
And See Me Traveling says MSC has gelato a lot.
That's because that's an Italian dessert.
Yep.
And the MSC
Is an
Italian cruise
ship.
line. I would expect to see it. And next year when we get on that MSC ship, I'm definitely going to be having their gelato for sure.
And good morning to Kathy Mills. Good morning, Kathy. So nice to have you with us
Woo-hoo!
this morning. And Destination Fun. Good morning, Destination Fun.
Good morning to you. Oh, so hey, tell us about your gluten-free desserts other than the ones we talked about.
Okay, so gluten-free desserts can be very difficult because they're not all good. Some of them are like, blech. Just saying.
Yeah, remember we talked about a couple of days or weeks ago or whatever that it's not just sugar and fat and salt that makes things taste good.
It's gluten.
It's gluten.
It's gluten. Gluten's what makes it taste good.
I've heard that you said something about a tapioca pudding.
Yeah, so on the last ship we were on in January or December, we were on a Princess cruise ship, and they had, every night, the night before, I had to order my meals the night before, because on Princess, they actually do gluten-free items are baked in a totally different kitchen so that there's no possibility of cross-contamination.
Right.
So they would ask me the night before what I wanted for dinner, and then it would be prepared for me. And so desserts were really hard because one night he did give me cheesecake that was a crustless cheesecake, which I liked.
Yeah.
It was the regular cheesecake with the regular kind of toppings, but it had no crust.
No crust, right?
So that was good.
Yeah.
And then one night I had mandarin orange tapioca pudding. Which I like tapioca pudding. And I was like, well, I've never had mandarin orange tapioca pudding before. And it was good. It was not, I would call it more of a diabetic sugar-free dessert because it wasn't very sweet. But it was okay.
How about that?
It was okay.
So anybody think?
And we say good morning to Jeffrey Schmidt. Good morning, Jeffrey.
Oh, he's at Planet Fitness already this morning. Good morning to you, Jeffrey.
And the Gaylord said that they've never had gelato.
Oh, but I'm an ice cream snob. Hey.
So if you're an ice cream snob, once you have gelato, you are like a mega ice cream snob.
Yeah. That's like drinking Boone's Farm and then saying I'm a wine snob and then going up there and trying some of that good stuff.
And Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla say cottage cheese and pineapple is a good dessert. You know what I love for dessert that we don't have on our list, and many cruise lines have it as dessert, is the cheese and fruit platter. Usually they give you a few pieces of cheese and some grapes and maybe some walnuts or maybe some candied raisin or candied ginger or something. I do like that for dessert.
Yeah, she gets that almost every night on Princess. Yeah.
On Princess, yeah. And Law Jones, I like the VG. What's VG? Vanilla gelato?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying there. That's what I would say.
Jeffrey Schmidt, joke of the day.
Oh, here it comes, y'all.
Here it comes, y'all.
Get ready.
You ready?
Remember in chemistry class, never lick the spoon. Right on.
I missed the joke of the day, Jeffrey. I'm so glad you remembered that today. I missed the joke of the day.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think some kids did that in 9th grade. I'm not sure they had any side effects or anything. But
and here's what the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla say.
Charcuterie board.
I don't know. Oh, that's the cheese. Is that the cheese platter?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, little board there with all. And I think on that one it has little sliced breads and stuff.
So let's talk about the Princess Love Boat versus the Carnival melted chocolate cake.
Okay, tell us what the
because
Princess Love Boat is.
Those are their two signature desserts. So on Carnival, it's the chocolate malted cake, which is it's supposed to be like chocolate cake with like a fudge
malted.
It's like it's supposed to have a center that's really malted like a volcano molting, and the outside is supposed to be like cake, right? And it serves with ice cream, and they usually put white powdered sugar on top. Then the Princess Love Boat is usually shaped in the shape of a heart, and it's chocolate mousse with raspberry something
gel filling. Yeah.
No, it's not filling. It's drizzled on the plate beside of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Jelly. Yeah. I know it's jelly or something.
It's raspberry. It's a raspberry cream that's drizzled on the plate around the chocolate. Love. So anyway,
it's good.
I don't like it. I do not like the Princess Love Boat.
I don't like it as good as I do the chocolate molten cake on Carnival. That's for sure.
I don't know why I don't like it. It's just, I don't know. It's just not. I think it's because in my head, I'm always comparing it to the Carnival chocolate molten cake.
Yeah, that's like getting you think you're eating a bowl of Captain Crunch and you get a spoonful and you find out it's Cocoa Puffs. You may love Cocoa Puffs too, but if you think you're eating Captain Crunch, it ain't that good.
Good morning to the Fearless Rambler. No, I compare that to chocolate Count Berry versus Captain Crunch.
Chocolate.
The one that's
Count Chocula?
Count Chocula, yeah. Count Chocula compared to whatever cereal you said. Whatever.
Cocoa Puffs or
Whatever.
Captain Crunch?
Here's what Jeffrey says.
Molten cake, also funfetti.
Yeah, now funfetti is a type of cake that's served on Carnival, and it's usually a vanilla cake, and it's got the confetti colored sprinkles all over it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here's what Law Jones
says. It's more
says.
festive.
More festive.
Law Jones says, just wondering, what's it like at PetSmart when Chet says, no, these squeaky toys are for me. Oh, I have a field day in the pet store. Let me tell you, I try them all. Ooh, that one sounds good. Ooh, that one sounds good.
So in the past, we had one dog. His name was Sammy. That he wanted to go shopping and pick out his own toys and his own clothes. Yes. These guys want me to come home with a surprise.
Yeah.
So they don't really care to go shopping for themselves.
And Diesel was too sophisticated.
Yes, and Diesel was entirely too sophisticated to go shopping. No, and he was too sophisticated to even play with the toy. It's like, excuse me.
I'm not a dog. I don't play with dog toys.
What else you got?
We got the key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
I'm talking about specifically key lime pie on a cruise ship. Have you had it? How does it compare to what you had at home? Is it on your best or worst list?
So I have a real problem with key lime pie because we are from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And we know what real key lime pie is.
Yep.
Real key lime pie is made with real key limes, which are very, very small. Mm-hmm. They're only, as big around as maybe $50, not the regular limes like you get from, Mexico or whatever. So a lot of times they don't make key lime pie with key limes, and it don't taste the same.
Yep, it tastes a little bit different, that's for sure. But do you like it?
And Jeffrey's wishing everyone a good day. He's back to the House of Pain.
House of Pain.
And Law Jones says he loves a good key lime pie.
Me too. Let me tell you what, key lime is one of my favorites. Especially, it's got to be really cold though. But I like a really cold.
Yes, it does. Key lime pie definitely has to be nice and cold. And he says they do taste different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and good morning to the beautiful lady, Keisha.
Keisha, you get a purple, boogly-eyed squeaky this morning. How about that?
Here's the gypsy and the vanilla girl.
Have you all done a Pets While You Cruise morning show yet? Pets While You... No, we haven't.
Have you done a Pets While You Cruise morning show?
Yeah, what do you do with your pets while you're on a cruise?
No, that's a good thing. Write that down. We should do that. Yeah, that's a real... Thank you. We love getting topics from other people. Especially when they're suggested and we didn't steal them. Shanster Travel says, key lime pie on the ship isn't the best. The best is in Key West, dipped in chocolate. So I don't like it dipped in chocolate. I think the chocolate ruins the key lime, the real key lime. Yeah, but I agree. It is not the same on the cruise ship as it is in Key West. Now, if you're on a cruise that stops in Key West, we suggest you get off the ship and go have some key lime pie.
Go give it a whirl.
Yes.
And find out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, what else? How about apple pie? Apple pie on a cruise ship is definitely different than the apple pie you get at home.
Yep.
Do you like it? Is it one of your best or one of your worst desserts?
I struggle with that too because I do like a good apple pie, but I don't want the apple pie where if the apple pie is cold. To me, the apple pie has to be warm.
Yep, I agree.
And so usually if they have apple pie on the menu, I'll say, is it warm? They're like, no, ma'am, it's cold. I'm like, do you have a microwave? Could you pop it in the microwave for a second or two for me? And they try, but it's just not the same.
It's okay. I won't say it's bad, but it does not make my best list. That's for sure.
And so Fearless Rambler says he's off to Denver for a few days.
Oh, whoa.
So we may not see him for a few days. And everyone, don't worry about him. He's just off rambling again. He's a rambler.
All right. George, have fun. Stay safe up there while you're rambling around up in Denver.
Now, Gypsy and the Manila Gorilla say key lime pie on a stick.
I've never had that.
That is something that they do serve in Key West. But I like the real traditional sit down piece of pie on a plate with a fork, key lime pie. I'm sorry, I just love it. And here Renee says,
my mom's apple pie is the best. Well, Renee, send us one of those and we'll give you a second opinion.
And good morning to James. Good morning, James. So nice you stopped by to see us.
And he's saying good morning to everybody out there in the chat.
Mm-hmm. And so here's the Gaylords.
Apple pie with a good vanilla bean ice cream.
Yes, and it needs to be vanilla bean, not just plain old vanilla.
There's definitely a difference. You got to get that right ice cream in there too. That's for sure.
Yeah. So what other desserts you got on there?
Oh, we got all kinds. We got, how about oatmeal raisin cookies? I am not a oatmeal raisin cookie fan at all.
But I am.
Except on the cruise ship. I don't like the ones we get back home anywhere in a store or anybody makes. But when I get on a cruise ship, for some reason, especially Princess, they know how to make cookies.
They do.
I like their oatmeal raisin cookies.
And see, to me, an oatmeal raisin cookies needs to be soft. It can't be hard like a rock. It needs to be where you can break it without hearing a snap.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, Princess makes the best oatmeal raisin cookies ever.
The first time I got them, I'd ordered chocolate chip cookies, and they said they were out, but they brought me oatmeal raisins. I said, okay, I don't like oatmeal raisin, but I'm going to try it. And I was like, oh my God, these are really good. So I ate all of them.
And good morning to Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising.
Guess what? I can't stop walking, but I love mowing and cruising too.
And Chancellor Travel wants to remind us that her and Destination Fun are going live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
6 o'clock. There you go. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all be there.
I won't even be home from work yet.
She won't even be home from work yet. She won't get home until 6:30.
And Keisha said that she loves creme brulee.
Okay, Keisha's on a creme brulee. Love it.
And TNT Adventures says Dutch apple pie a la mode.
Dutch apple. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Dutch apple pie is different.
It's like a deep dish.
It's a deep dish.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And everyone's just saying hi to everybody that's dropped in and dropping out.
Well, I got one more dessert we got to mention before we run out of time. Dang, I dropped it again yet. Oh. It's one I had at the steakhouse when we was on the Princess, and they brung us out this chocolate sphere.
Oh, the chocolate sphere, yes.
No, that was on the Carnival Freedom, wasn't it?
Yes.
Carnival Freedom for my birthday. They brought me out a chocolate sphere.
But it was I think it was like a chocolate brownie or something inside the sphere. And then the chocolate sphere. And then they had the hot chocolate and they poured it over top of it and the sphere melted.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yes.
It was awesome. Just the presentation alone made it good, even if it hadn't tasted good. But it did taste good. So, have you ever had a chocolate sphere on the cruise ship?
Now, and another dessert that I had on Princess was they took the Love Boat chocolate. It was in the steakhouse, the Princess Love Boat thing, and they had pieces of chocolate around it and on top of it. I like the pieces of chocolate, but I still didn't like the Love Boat dessert. And here's Law Jones.
Flourless chocolate cake with apricot reduction. Like love on a plate.
Now, I've tried that before. I'm not a big fan of the apricot reduction. Just not.
Well, maybe they got raspberry when you put them there.
And here's TNT Adventures.
We have a hot giant cookie called Bazooki that's served with vanilla bean.
Ah, yeah. See that?
Wow.
Chet doesn't really like cakes. So growing up, and even as an adult, he always got a giant chocolate chip cookie for his birthday.
Yeah, I'd rather have a chocolate chip cookie myself than a cake, but I'm kind of weird like that.
Well, I think we've got to get out of here because I've got to go to work. So I'm going to try this again today with our end screen. I changed our end screen to give me a little bit more time so that we could say.
We got to say our thing first.
Till next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.